That's a different level, man.
Peach or something?
Pink lemonade. Right, we ready? Hello there, welcome to Disco Saloon. This is Season 3, Episode 7.
Whoop, whoop.
Would you believe we've been consistent? This is the second week in a row that we're actually doing this.
Wow.
As usual, joined by Jay, McKeff and Bradley. Just a wee quick run through. And I feel like this episode, fingers crossed, should be a little bit better than the last one because it was a wee bit touch and go, bit hairy, bit straight in the kissing, but this time, plenty of foreplay. Anyway, boys.
We're ready to rock.
They get any interesting things, even just the day that they would like to start us off with?
My anxiety's already peaked because I didn't flip that viewfinder thing round.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
So we don't even know if it's recording.
Do you know where out there you keep talking and I'll go and switch it room right now?
What was the question?
Just anything that's happened. Do you know? So I went to the zoo on Saturday with my nephew, my two nieces, and Holly. And
I thought you went to Rugby Park every weekend.
Fuck's sake! No, fuck that, man. Fucking bastards.
Anxiety is lowered. Right.
I was at the zoo, and it was a lovely, wholesome day.
When the day?
No, on Saturday.
Alright.
So it's Monday now, so like 2 days ago. Freezing cold and that, it was class, and kids got ice cream and that was wild. But went to the lion enclosure, and the lion took a swipe at me.
Did it?
So the kids were going up and like tapping the glass and all that, like not noising them up, but like being like, "Oh, it's a fucking lion!" Like,
Aye.
what you doing? It was just lying down. I took like one step towards the glass, and my life flashed before my eyes. This lion roared at me, came up, and then went to swipe. It was going to hit my face if the glass wasn't there.
That's crazy.
I've never shot myself so hard in my entire life,
I
man.
wonder why it came for you.
I don't know. Felt intimidated.
One of your ancestors killed one of their
There
ancestors,
can only
man.
be one alpha in the zoo.
Didn't like the fucking look of him.
That's
His eyes were too close together.
See after that happened, the lion was watching me the whole time. I had to just boost. It was
That's
wild.
crazy.
Do you know what that is? It's because lions are cats and you got that dog in you.
I'm allergic to cats, so that is definitely a thing.
See the roar.
Sassy Studios.
Because I remember one of the last times I went to Edinburgh Zoo and I was a wee bit far away for that line bit, and you just heard the noise and you're like, "Aye, fuck that."
Nah, fuck, man.
I think I went to. I've been to Edinburgh Zoo, but I can't really.
It's just
remember
all
the lions
hills, man.
being closer.
It's mad.
Just
Fucking
fucking
It's
hills.
brutal.
Mine's
Mine's
always cold.
Have you got a favourite animal in the zoo? Because I have 100%.
I actually do have
I
one.
like the sun bear. Sun bear's cool.
Sun bear.
The sun bears are
Is
cool.
that the wee panda thing?
It's like a
kind
black
of.
one,
That's
maybe
what
sized.
That was
but it's
that's
really
what I was
small.
going to say. Red
That's-
panda.
aye,
Red panda's cool. Man.
They're off again. They're in Five Sisters Zoo. My favourite one's like a wee thing that is. It's the apex predator on Madagascar. In Madagascar.
Aye, the Fossa. Aye.
Fossa, man.
Fossa.
It is so cold. It's like a wee meerkat cat hanging
I'm
about
going
that
to
length.
change mine. Mine's is the pygmy marmoset, and I'll need to show you the photo of the one I took at Edinburgh Zoo.
I'm so glad nobody took mine yet.
What?
Anteater, 100%.
Aye, they are bullshit.
There's one big fucker in that Edinburgh Zoo, man. I swear it's
Did
the
you see the
coldest.
pygmy marmosets? They're
Aye.
actual that size, wee hairy guys, look like old guys,
the wee
man.
monkey
So-
things.
Aye,
Aye,
they're
aye.
actual that.
Aye,
You're
they're
like-
so small. They're in the wee walk-in, the wee indoor bit. It's got like a massive rat next door and all that. It's called a
Crazy.
cloud rat. It's unreal.
Did you? I don't know if because it was winter they were there, but there's a bit with wallabies.
The kids were too focused on the play park, and we actually didn't reach like half of the park.
See, like
Didn't
some,
see
See the
all that.
wallaby bit? You walk through the wallaby enclosure and they're just on the grass next to you.
Aye.
They're just bouncing about saying, "What up, dog?"
I don't think they were out though. I think quite a lot of the
Aye,
animals were
maybe
like
a
kicking
bit.
about inside.
Been
Like the
a bit
giraffes were
cold.
inside and all that.
Pygmy hippos, they just
Aye.
sit, man.
There's hundreds of them.
I think the meerkats are kind of like that as well. When they're just like open.
Aye.
But the rocks are like maybe 5 feet. You're like, you can definitely get out of there.
Aye,
mate.
they're
But
not
they
that
just,
high.
it's like, because it's got a bit of curve in that.
I don't know if it's. I think it's changed where it is. But when I was at school, there was this was like big. I can't remember what vulture it is. Might be an Egyptian one. Fuck knows. And when I walked into the wee bit, you know, you walk into those bits and it's like a big glass window and you're like looking into an enclosure, but you've stepped into like a room almost. I walked in there and it was sitting perched up at the glass, and then I seen it. When I walked in, it flew across, and I was like, "Wow, that thing's got a wingspan to it." No, that's coming in serious with a wingspan. I was like, wow, fuck you.
Getting an air hang I choke for I think it's Edinburgh Zoo. There's a wee aquarium bit. See the axolotls, man. See since they came into Minecraft, man. See when I saw it in the flesh, I was like, whoa.
There isn't there a bit
Look
with
at that thing.
there's like a bit with frogs in that. That
There's,
like
there's a wee beasties bit with all the bugs and all
That's
that.
where the axolotls were, I think.
I've got a selfie with the mandrill as well. That was called a mandrill. The Rafiki for
Right.
I saw two baboons shagging as well, man. It was class.
they're crazy. They fuck the noise they make.
It was
They throw
wild,
shite
man.
at you.
No,
Monkeys that throw
No.
shite at you, didn't they?
no. One of the baboons just lifted a leg, man, straight in the kissing, man. It was unbelievable.
Get him on the pod, man. We'll get a set for him.
Some of the have you seen the videos of some of the monkeys and baboons and that? No, like nick your phone and then you give them fed and they give it back.
You have to be a bartle with them and all that.
That's
And
crazy.
you're like,
It's like the
come on,
markets.
because obviously they're not really wanting your iPhone. What did you say?
It's like the markets.
The markets. I'll give you two bananas, mate. Come on, give my phone back.
Aye, because they're not swiping right in Tinder or nothing, man. They're just wanting macadamia and that you've got in your pocket, man. Fuck. So
That's
the
nuts.
zoo. I can't even think of any of the
The zoo
animals
is
that
big,
ate it, you.
The zoo's unreal, man.
I agree with this podcast.
I know.
Well, we're doing zoo. Do you know what we should shout out? Fucking Five Sisters Zoo, man.
100% West Crawdad.
It's up just off West Calder near Livingston. I imagine folk that watch this, if they have Waynes or they've ever been to a zoo, they'll have also heard it. But rescued circus line, rescued bears, it's all kind of like conservation-y vibes, kind of run on a tight budget, I think. But it's pretty peak. Like, you got a nice wee day out with the Waynes out there and that, so shout out that. Our step papa, kind of, used to be the electrician there, and they'd
That's
spend
right.
countless hours telling us how he set up the lights in the lion enclosure for Christmas.
Shout out Paul, man.
Aye,
Every
Big Paul.
year.
Every fucking year, man. And he'll tell you about his motorbike trip through Spain.
Because I got.
Oh, mate.
He had me
See
by the
Paul,
neck
man.
that night. I came
Oh,
through, was
mate.
like, he was just telling me a story about driving through Spain. He was like, aye. He does that.
And so he's airlines.
get around the coast like so. What they go that an extra 100 miles we took 100 miles we took off it. You're like, Paul, man, fair play, man.
That's too funny.
Electrician man, and the line encloses
I know.
actually too.
It's like that. He's one of, you know, the kind of guys that, like, see if you see, he'll go out and he'll roll himself at rolling. See if you were out for a fag or a vape at that time, you're out there having sex.
Because I
he'll
remember
just keep talking.
after whatever that night out was, you were speaking about that Spain man, but I didn't care about the line enclosure.
Aye, because he was the electrician at that zoo, so he done all this stuff. So he would just come and tell you about the electrified fences around the bear enclosure and all that, and like all this technical jargon that I've got no clue what he's talking about. And I'm like, aye, cool, Paul,
It's a
man.
pretty cool job, man.
I know that. It's the intent
He's
of
got
jobs.
some stories, man. Like,
Aye.
we went for dinner for our wee sister's 16th. I don't know if you were there,
No.
Shannon. Aaron, sorry, Shannon. Holy crap. Shannon's our wee sister. But we went to the Carvery up in West Calder where we was go. Aye, it's a big team, man. But he was talking about how much he used to get paid. He was like, I was on £7 a week. £7 a week. And I'm like, what? He's like, and then if you get in with him, you get this. And you're like, Paul, man, I don't even know, man. But he's some guy. Yeah, some guy.
A character.
I joke for him. He never said anything bad about him.
Very much his own
brilliant.
cunt, like his own person. You know, you meet a cunt and you're like, they're undeniably themselves. Like, they're not trying, like, it sounds like you might be trying to impress somebody talking about like motorcycling through Spain or whatever, or through you, but he isn't. That's just who he is.
He just chats.
He's just that guy that just talks, man, because it's no, as always that.
Tell them the story about when he was in your motor.
Oh, fuck, aye. No, this one's fucking peak, man. Right, aye. So we were, it was actually, we got in his motor, so it was.
Aye.
So he was doing in, what was it that was broke, do you remember? I can't remember. I did make
got a window or something like that?
So, no, something was broke and... Sorry, I'm just thinking about the end. It's funny. I mean, I did make a TikTok about this that was fuck it done all right. But it was we needed something, so we went to B&Q. It was like paint or something, or a wire or some shit. And he was like, "Oh, do you want to come to B&Q with me?" Like, and I was like, aye, sure. So obviously he smokes rollies, I smokes fags, and I was like to him, like, we were driving, and he had like leather seats and then like leather over the bottom, like kind of foot mats and that. And I was like, do you mind if I like smoke a fag? And he was like, aye, I'm just going to have one and all. And I was like, all right. So I just like rolled the window down a wee bit and sparked the fag. And then he sparked his fag, rolled my window up, and I was like, what you doing? And he was like, oh, just flick it in the flare, man. And he just sat and we smoked and just flicked it into the footwell, the full fucking journey. We hotboxed his fucking ancient Ford motor, like MG or whatever. It was just this old thing, and it was just leather, and it was just covered in ash, like the full place. Hotboxing, I swear to fuck.
Hotboxing with cigarettes and rowies, man.
Honestly, I couldn't actually believe it, and I walked out the car into B&Q, obviously stinking of fags, going, I will never forget that, like, because never in my life, man.
I
Never.
made them tell me that when you told me for the first time, it was like the way you put the window back up, like, what are you doing? It's like, no, we smoke
Aye,
it. It'd be weird to smoke out,
Aye, like
flick it out your car, like,
it was like there was this element of like he was judging me for putting the window down in the first place.
like, how dare would you?
like,
how
what-
would you want to have a fresh motor?
But you
Like,
want
what?
your ash blown all over the place? No, you want it in the flare, obviously. Crazy.
Oh, my
man.
This is a real person. All three of these stories
he's
are
a
all the
joke,
same
man.
cunt.
It's a joke.
it was making me think a wee bit of like the opposite side of similar folk, but the complete opposite in terms of like, remember the folk at school that used to tell you stories, but like they weren't they driving through Spain or that, they were like my mam King's Leonardo DiCaprio, like it wasn't like these ones you were like, aye, that's bull, I can't think any tap
Oh, I
there
could think
must
of
be
thousand.
some.
There was a boy that was in my year who his gran had a bouncy ball the size of Pluto. How do you even come up with that?
That wasn't even really what I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking like, oh, like I don't know.
Mind the boy in our
I
primary
can't
school.
who you're talking exactly who you're talking about.
And he used to come in and they'd be like, I know I'm actually like part of the kind of secret service for kids. Like, and like I'm going away like and doing like MI5 shit and that, like secret service.
There's actual two folk I was thinking about at our primary school, but I can't. But I'm telling you, man.
What was it? Wait, what was it, man?
I can't. I'm doing my rhyme his name because he gives it away.
You
man.
don't need to say any names, but like, what were the stories? Can you? It's one of the things.
No, but it was that way where he just used to come in and say like, oh, like my fucking papa and that hangs about with this guy, and like, oh, my mum's got loads of money, and like, you just make up all that shit, and then you would like go into his and like speak to his mum, and he'd be like, what? Like it was very. They were like brags more than like I'm in the secret service, which is just like
Because that was crazy. But
yeah, that brother needs to go to therapy.
there was like a real name for that. Like they had like a different name. It wasn't Secret Service or MI5. It was like whatever this specific thing was.
Wolf Squad, Wolf Pack,
Was it something along the line? He would kick about in
Alpha
the-
Squad.
Alpha Squad, Alpha Squad it was, and he would kick about in camel gear all the time and that.
To be fair, I definitely tell some lies and all, but I would be careful not to tell like lies that couldn't be like
There's,
easily.
there's an
I
extension
wasn't
of
going to be
truth
doing.
or a white lie to protect
Aye.
somebody's like.
Aye, there's like you're embarrassed.
Like, you
you've
don't
no,
want-
you've no
aye.
won somebody. So you say no, I did, but it was last summer and I can't remember her name. Like that.
like an actual Wayne
It's
lie.
like it's a Wayne lie, appropriate in context. Like it's fine, but like
Aye, like
when
no, she's at my grand's. Like I just you've not been to my grand's.
you've
like, I
obviously never met her.
I mean,
Aye,
I never,
the
I never
caravan
once,
park and all
I
that.
never once lied about the caravan park in my grand's. Didn't have to. Get on, sorry.
Good luck to me adding that audio later. But I was also thinking about maybe something like somebody saying something about a Fitbit tap, and you're like, oh no, I've got all the Fitbit taps, or like some.
I like signed by Wayne Rooney or something crazy.
That defo folk had stuff like that.
One of their ones was that they had like Exodia, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but they were at home and their mum wouldn't let them bring them to school. That kind of thing.
Aye, they're too precious.
Aye, like they had them, or they had like,
Like your mom's got a
a
game of
signed
fucking-
Ronaldinho tap and shit like that, and it would be like, aye, but my mum obviously won't let me bring it in, even if it's show and tell, like it's too dear to bring in. And you're like, right.
Where'd you get
bother. Aye, like, did you get it for the Turkish market? Right, aye. Right,
And
it's
this is
no real.
before like Amazon and all that, where you can
Aye.
actually just buy things online. It was like,
Aye.
Can I feel like I've been so many different folks? Sorry, I've for you.
No, I don't even know if I was going to say it. I was just verbally nodding.
I was just thinking about the fact how many different folk I've been in my life. Like I'm fucked, man. Like in terms of
Get
man's get layers, man.
I was thinking when he
Layers.
was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, and I can specifically remember at Crusoe's primary dining hall playing Yu-Gi-Oh on the steps at the side of it.
Match attacks and
but I
all,
can
man.
also remember running about with a tracky pitting folks' windies in.
Aye,
Like
that's-
both of these things were
I
me,
feel
and
like
both of
they
these
both-
things were true.
For you, sometimes they were actually happening at the same time. Because like me, there could be a moment where me and you were like playing Pokemon cards or something, playing Pokemon, and then the next minute you'd be getting me in a headlock and noogieing bullying me and being like, what you got today?
You're getting battered if you don't give me your Fernando Torres underclub.
Get what I was, man. I was actual nerd by day, gangster by night. That's what I was for chameleon of my life, man.
Fighting against your true nature.
Telling you, man. Honestly, I'm like two sides of a coin that want to fight with each other.
What's the cunt for Batman? Two-Face? No, is it Two-Face? Is that his name?
Two-Face,
Aye.
I think I did speak on the pod about it before about being one of the only folks being a Ned and a Goth. There is a lot of folk like Scally defo has
Aye,
well,
defo,
like that
aye.
Where you defo, there's photos of me full Ned it up with a baseball bat and that, and there's photos of me with hair to my ass, bring me horizon.
That's like being like a Celtic and a Rangers fan, the same lifespan, man. That's crazy.
Are you sorry you're a Goth?
And then you find out your true self is actually somewhere in the middle,
somewhere in
like
between.
an amalgamation.
Definitely, 100, because like I don't know about it, but I didn't really like football when I was like primary school. But then I eventually did, and that kind of took in me, like watching him playing football. But I also always had like Pokemon and all that kind of shit, deep down technology, all my geeky stuff. And then they just kind of fight for attention. It just depends what I'm after.
I could go again, my Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mate, there's a cunt in TikTok live that's defo. Don't know, man. There's something up with him, but he's got the fucking. I can't remember, but he's got the full one. He had a bird on playing, and like she must have an off audience. She was quite good. She was beating him, and he was getting annoyed, man. He was like, "I summon," and then he would look at it and he'd be like. And then he would put it back because like he was ready to rev up, and then he realised he didn't have the space or the right fucking conditions to play the cards. He was putting it back and going,
joke, man.
And getting like pure raging, man. I was like, this is too good, man. He's on it like every single day. TikTok live, he's got like 150k followers on there, man. Too
We
crazy.
should defo buy a Yu-Gi-Oh classic thing, because I think I get. I mean, this is nerdy, but I'm sure I was either watching a video or something not that long ago, and somebody was saying, no, they're fucking it, because every so often they keep bringing out hundreds of new booster packs that make some of the stuff for the earlier booster packs like obsolete and all that. We would have to find like Yu-Gi-Oh classic, like 2000s.
Aye, like the actual OG decks.
Pot of Greed, is that what it is?
Aye.
There was Pot of Greed, then Pot of something else.
There was a couple of them, man. I'm trying.
I had some serious
Blue Eyes White
Dragon stuff going on, man.
Too good, man.
Was there no other one?
Exodus as well. We had to get his two arms, his two legs.
So that's the Exodia one. So you've got to get the head, the two arms, the two legs, and then you automatically win. At least that was the playground rules. I don't know if that's how it worked in practice.
I'm sure I had the head and two arms, but I didn't have the legs.
And that's the main one that cunts would be like, I've got that at home, but they'd have the fake Turkish ones that are laminated.
14 stars and all that.
Am I right in saying there is an Air Dragon?
Aye, there's black cats.
There's loads of dragons.
Red Eyes, Black Dragon as well.
That, man.
And then there was like
something
a bigger Blue Eyes White Dragon
as well.
There is a bigger Blue Eyes White Dragon. I remember that.
There was like there was the three-headed one. There was the one.
The actual anime for it was good as well.
I was just about to say in the first episode, Yugi, the guy, because it's Yu-Gi-Oh. I know. Mental. But Yugi is like in a fight in the first fight, because I started watching it like last year. I ended up only watching the first season, but it is good. But he's like, he ends up using Exodia against this guy that's trying to hunt down his grandpa or something like that. And he just happens to pull out Exodia. Mental.
What came first? Was it the anime? Was it the game? Because I think it's the anime, because it's kind of based off Magic the Gathering, is it not?
It's
very similar.
Because some people choke for that Magic the Gathering.
I think it's kind of the same as Pokemon.
Crazy for that.
Because the Pokemon anime came out when the cards were coming out, and then the games were coming out like on like the
Was it on the
90s.
No, I see. I think
a year after.
It was it Green and Blue were the very first two in Japan, and I think they came out and they were kind of like, oh, I don't know if this will work. Like the guy was obsessed with insects and collecting them and all that, and then he was like, oh, let's make a game like that, and all the execs were like, this is shite, like nobody's going to play this, and then they released it and it became a phenomenon like immediately in Japan. Then they made Pokemon Yellow and released it to like America, and
that's gold, isn't it?
And I think they had the TV show to come out when that came out, so technically the Japanese games came first. Someday, if anybody's into Pokemon, will correct me. I'm just going off like, because I get them in my YouTube shorts all the time, all the stuff about Pokemon history, and sometimes I'll watch like 150 Pokemon facts to fall asleep to.
Is there no a shop in Glasgow where guys go and play like card games like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh?
I think there is.
See, I would fucking choke
it
to go
would
in
be
there.
fun, like to
See,
go and
just
hang
to
it.
watch like nerd virgins just
one just
go at it,
one just
go
across
have like
the,
fucking nerd rage, man. It'd be incredible. But you just can't walk in there because they'd be like, I mean, you can't
Aye,
get
who's
seen
this
walking
guy?
in there.
Aye.
There's one just across from Central when you come out the side door at like to go to
Aye,
Four Corners
there
and that.
is.
There's
Aye.
one there. I actually don't know about that Yu-Gi-Oh one. I wish my brother was here, man, because he kens a lot about it, because he must have watched some YouTube video, because I was talking to him not long ago about the kids and the TV show. I think it maybe was the kids, but the show is awful old. Like with the first show, it's old. I
It's
just
like
can't remember.
90,
I also
99 or
can't
something
remember
like
a lot of the kids, but see if I seen the photos, because the pot of greed and all that were like, what were they called? Not taunts, but like
Aye,
there was like a specific word
they
for that
spell
type of
cards,
kid.
maybe?
Spell and monster cards in it.
Aye. So
because they were, I think the pot of greed was
I'm sure
green,
there was one that
and
was
then it was
like-
purple.
Do you know what proper
Oh,
gives
that way
me
a bit.
nostalgia?
I think the spell cards were purple and the
Right,
monsters were the
aye.
green ones.
Me
They
and-
were all brown in the back.
Me and Aaron used to watch. What was it called? Yu-Gi-Oh XD, is that what it was called?
aye.
And it used, do you mind
That
all the
was
elemental
good.
heroes? It
Oh,
was peak, man.
so good. Do you know, just whilst we're on this kind of topic, do you mind Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness? And it was like the Shadow Lugia game on the GameCube. And we, like, I don't know if you
I
remember.
think so.
The package was like Lugia, the Pokemon, but it was like purple.
Look, it's like the whale.
It's like the whale with the long neck and the wings. It's kind of like a
Right,
whale
right,
bird
aye,
thing.
aye, aye.
But I mind playing it. I've watched somebody do a playthrough now. Like, obviously, I've watched it as an adult. We only got like 5% into the game, and then it was like fin a key, and you had to search for the key, and we couldn't find the key, and we never played it again.
Okay, and that's just what you done when you were like,
Like,
8-year-old.
and there was no internet, obviously. Well, there technically was internet, but like there wasn't the same resources now.
Aye.
If you get stuck, you would just YouTube it and hang it,
Or
but
Google
you could,
it.
or
Aye.
Google it, but you couldn't do that then. So we just put it down, never played it, and then it disappeared.
That's what I was thinking. It's a trap card, so there was
Trap
trap
card,
spell and
that's
monster.
it,
Because
aye.
I was looking at a thing there and it was Yu-Gi-Oh's most iconic deck, but when I zoom in, the photo's kind of blurry, but I can
But shit, aye,
definitely...
you can see the dragon there.
That magnet cunt,
Aye.
that's like a magnet. That wee
I mind
furry
that
guy, I
furry
know.
hanging
Aye,
The wee
that-
blob guy as well. It's like
so good,
and they
man.
used to all merge, I think.
I
What was
actually
it
liked
called, man?
Digimon as well.
Digimon was
Digimon
good as
was good,
well.
aye.
I think it's still going. Do you know what a funny story I was telling Shan last night? Funnily enough, just last night I was telling her this. I can't remember. She was talking about being away and like hiding her DS under her fucking pillow when she went to sleep or
we all
whatever, right?
did,
Like
aye.
as we all did.
All did.
And I was like, do you know that's funny? It reminds me. So Bryn, our pal Kyle Bryn, way in Australia. Hope he's living it up. Sure he fucking will be.
Oh, aye.
Francis, his ma, anytime I see her, and as an adult, 23 years on for this thing happening, me and Bryn were sleeping there at his one night, and we had our Game Boys playing Pokemon Sapphire, which came out in like 2003. Sapphire and Ruby, I'm sure it was. We were on separate bunks and we were playing it, and it got to like, I don't know, 1 in the morning or something, and she had obviously already came through and told us off. And Bryn went to sleep and I sat and I just kept playing it, and it must have been like 3:30 in the morning, and she came through and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing awake?" And I was like, oh, and I put it down. She brings it up now. She actually, anytime I've seen her, she's like, "I just remember you never went to sleep and you just wanted to play Pokemon all night." And I'm like, "Ken, that's crazy." That like, and it captures like that kind of wee time vault of being like a wee guy, but it's also funny. She brings it up now and I'm like an actual man. Like, do you know that way? But it's funny because I'm like, big up Frances, man. She's also in Australia, so hope she's living it up and all. we got a question for Bryn as well, but we could,
I didn't. What was it?
it was our favourite like Ayrshire dialect words, like specifically that we use, mind.
Oh, I had one in my head
That
last
was a
week. We were
solid
talking about it.
segue.
Oh, that is
That
good.
was good, actually.
So like Ayrshire or like Scott, like
No, it's specifically Ayrshire, yeah. So like
So
the
like
ones that we
Core
would
and
say, but
Sealand,
like
right,
Paisley and Glasgow,
Aye.
Glasgow.
The goated one is Gads.
Guys,
Aye, go to
that's
it.
peak.
Of
That's
course,
peak.
anybody that's
It's just
listening
Kelly,
to that, defo, if there is anybody, I'm sure there is because I saw the views kind of racking up and that, and so there's some folks still here. So if you're fair, sure, drop your favourites in the comments or whatever, man. Got to plug that. But Gads is 100%.
Gads are
Because
It's the peak. It's-
I did the Scots language my first years and my third years, and also
Did you?
it was up in Blantyre or Blantyre, and
Blunter.
they had never heard of Gads.
No.
Because I think it is like solely Kelly, because you don't get in air or oven or
I
that.
know,
Well, you
it's-
maybe get an oven, but you don't get in air or all that.
It's definitely. I know it's 100% Ayrshire, but like it might be more even specifically to us because it's so crazy how little you need to travel before cunts don't know what you're talking
Glasgow,
about.
man.
Like you go to Barrhead on the train that's 15-20 minutes to get there, and they would not say it and would they know what you're talking about.
Don't you say Ken? Like,
Paisley,
No, I don't say Ken.
back road for fucking Sturton to Paisley, 20 minutes, and as soon as you cross that bit, they don't know what you're talking about, and you will be slagged.
But you ken what's weird though is like cunts in Fife say like Ken and all that. They actually have a really similar accent, but it's because they're mining towns as well. So I don't know if there was like a common mining language between
Then
them.
maybe kind of like caused these kind of words.
Dundee and that, I
Weird.
know some folk use Ken and
they do.
stuff like that.
Where's that guy? There's a guy on TikTok that now that's like he's been making videos and like the way he talks and he's like, I better try and fucking. Oh, I can't even do it. I'll need to.
Dude, what's that for that guy for Aberdeen, man?
Paper bag.
Man.
Wait.
No,
No, it might be the same
no,
guy.
it's not the same guy. The guy
Alright.
I'm talking about when it was snowing and when it was snowing out in Aberdeen during the week, this guy takes a video of his windy and he looks at it and 2 minutes to think what he says. He's like, he's videoing the snow and he's like, I wouldn't even bother taking a spade to that snow or something. Is it tacking?
Mate, I think that'll be the same guy.
I wouldn't
swear.
take a spade to that.
I wouldn't take a spade to that snow.
That's how that guy I'm talking about speaks. He's like our age. He's like a bit kind of fruity vibes, but he's like, oh, I can't bug. Like he speaks like that. Like it's like courier bug. Like and it's like it does this weird fucking
Folk
thing.
come not say bag, they say bog.
Bog.
It's like
They also say Ian for your eye.
I know
Quite old
that's
school.
thing, but that guy says Ken all the time. It goes Ken, like it's like that, and he says it like at the end of sentences rather than at the start because we don't.
That's like folk in Edinburgh.
And it's kind of like Edinburgh and that.
Aye.
Gad's a boat.
Gad's a boat.
Gad's a boat. Gad's enting. Gad's a fuck.
Gad's a fuck.
God's a fuck.
Gad's a fuck. See, if you say Gad's a fuck, that's disgusting.
Aye, it's
man.
like the peak, man. Like, see if somebody's eating something, you say Gad's a fuck.
See,
It's straight up war crime.
See a stookie.
Aye, you're in.
Is that a Scottish word or is that?
I think it is Scottish,
full
aye.
Scottish, but if you went
Same as
England
out
and
with.
Stoter.
They don't say out with.
Do you know what one fucking
Mental.
riles me up, man? Like, and it's not because it's necessarily Ayrshire, because I think it's us v Glasgow on this one. Like everybody v Glasgow. See the totty thing.
Oh, aye.
They don't say tatty.
No, if Dane Glasgow says that, but Lauren says totty. And see when I think, aye,
man.
mince and totties, and I'm like, a what? but anytime I say Ken, call Stephen, they're like, Ken,
Aye,
go,
because that's what
go.
Brun was saying, Stephen are leaving.
Aye, 7
Stephen.
and 11. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Care
6,
pit.
7,
Carpet.
8, 9, 10,
Care-
11.
care
11.
Carpet.
Aye, carpet, aye, fucking devil bore, got the bore,
Aye.
got your core, flinging something for.
Aye.
Because you're like,
I'd be interested. It'd be
I love it,
interesting
man.
to actual if somebody done an actual survey for the full of Scotland and seen what words were actual specific to what bits and
Aye,
like,
what
ones
areas.
were close to it.
There must be online somewhere.
I don't know, because it depends if somebody's allocating the resources to that, do you know what I mean? Because
that's
it's
crazy, man.
It's one of the things where it's like, see if you're for like Glasgow, you actual, folk for Glasgow, and some of the folk probably watching this potentially for Glasgow, there's like an entitlement to cunts for Glasgow that's the way Scottish is.
Oh,
and
defo,
the actual
100%,
actual
aye.
hate that earth places have different dialects and that they have different words, and it's like the cunts in like I don't like the way folk in Inverness speak. It's fucking
It's Queen's English, well,
it's fucking
King's English now,
It's
isn't
fucking weird. Like it baffles me. Like I'm just like I don't like it. But folk for Glasgow think that about some of the stuff that we say, and
Oh,
it's
no.
like we all kind of beef and kind
It's
of hate each
crazy.
other a wee bit.
I'm like, I just sound like you, but I say Ken instead. I know that's the only difference. The tone, the way we,
Aye, we've got
aye,
the same kind of
expre-
the same kind of rhythm
I
to our
think
speak.
see Central Belt, Glasgow, Ayrshire, all that.
Aye,
It's slicey. We
So-
cut the way we speak. It's all very spat, coo, cat, douche, douche. Whereas the following you go up, it's a bit
Aye.
more.
Aye, well-
Edinburgh's about like a question, like blah 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? It's about them done.
So
Yeah.
we do like Scots language in uni because we like teach it and stuff. So there is like Doric is the northeast. So that's like their own thing. Like instead of man they say loon. Instead of
Loon?
women they say
Loon? Crazy.
It's like queen, but it's like queen. They say it kind of like that.
Mm.
We are central Scots, and then you've got lowland Scots, and then you've got there's another one up between Doric and central, and then you've got like the Shetland and Orkney, which is like insular Scots.
Oh, that's
Because they
crazy,
say
man.
like they say like Perry and all that instead of we. Like we say we,
They've
like a wee thing. They say oh the wee a Perry
There's that woman that makes the tablet and all that.
chocolate. Aye.
And then she's like, up here in the Shetlands, and you're like, that wasn't a good impression at all. But everybody will know what I'm fucking talking about with that
She
one.
does all the chocolate and cuts in that.
Because folk think that we come from Gaelic speaking, but that's actually the Northwest and the Hebrides and all that, and that's kind of connected to the more Celtic and not Ireland and all that. Whereas we've got our own thing. We've got a completely different
Straight
language
Scots.
family. Our language family actually comes more from Norway than it does
Is it?
from down south. Because they
That's
say
quite cool, man.
they say hus and all that. They say things
If
like
anybody's
mare.
interested in this kind of shit, historic Ali on Instagram's good. He's been on like BBC.
Aye, he
and all
is
that.
good actually.
Aye.
aye.
He
really
like
good.
does ones where he's like, "Oh, this is my favourite word" or whatever. I'm sure he's for Dundee. What I was going to ask about is chuggy and chuddy an Ayrshire thing, or is that a Scottish thing? Because chuddy's Ayr.
Chuggy's a Kelly thing.
Aye, and chuggy's Kelly.
I
But is
used
that a
to go with
Scottish
Lassie
thing?
for air and she said chuddy. And I used to say
Aye.
chuggy, Scots chuddy. And I'm like, but it's chewing gum.
I know,
Chuggy.
I've had that
But is
argument
that
before.
Ayrshire or is that the
Well, I think Lawrence calls it chewy or something. Like that. They don't call it chuggy.
There's definitely words for it. In some places,
Aye.
just call it chewing gum
Chud,
as well.
Chud's one.
Yeah,
Chud,
one-
is it?
Chud.
Aye.
Yeah, one I was going to ask about is chanking.
Oh, it's chanking outside. Aye.
That's definitely Ayrshire. I'm
Ball
sure.
chanking.
That's
I feel
definitely
it.
Chanking.
I
That's
feel
great.
it as
What about my favourite word might be, and you can't really say it now because it's whatever, but the phrase is black market when something's just
Aye,
completely dirty,
aye,
black
aye,
market.
but
But we'd obviously know,
aye,
like,
market.
if we go, oh, your mom's like, get off that, it's black market. But it's just dirty, do you know what I
it's
mean?
dirty.
But
It
there's
comes
no connotation in
comes
it.
for the mines because we obviously used to come back up.
Oh,
couple of
aye,
black suit and that.
Is so market Scottish.
Aye,
market is
What
Scottish,
about
aye.
Mulga?
aye.
If somebody
aye.
see, that could be Ayrshire.
Mulga.
It's one I don't use much, but I don't know. Like,
no.
but I do
No, I
know.
heard it in a while, man. But it's
Aye.
like Gidgeon.
It's
Ah,
weird
fucking
when
Mulga.
you start speaking and you don't even think about the words. I mind when I went up to Inverness and I had to think about every word I was saying, and it was like they'd end up getting me to say, "Oh, say this, say this, say this," and I was
Like
like,
a fucking like a
like a
circus
bloody
animal.
circus act. And like because they would just speak like normally, they'd have wee things, but like it was more their like the
Did
pronunciation
you
and
turn
stuff.
around like Hermione and Harry Potter? Like, I'm not an owl.
We say things like craw, and apparently
Craw?
creche and all that.
It's creasy, can't it be an Ayrshire word?
That's what it says here. Aye.
That's
Creasy.
crazy. It's mental, but so like one of the
Well, a
things.
tap when a tap's creasing.
I like something
No, when
like
somebody's hair's
greasy.
creasy, you're like,
Creasy, right?
Creche, aye.
What am I thinking?
Apparently, aye.
Creases.
You're
No,
like
creases.
All the room, baby.
So obviously this is just like me googling it, so it might not be
Aye.
true. But
Aye.
like apparently, like Pewerkk and Dreek are both Ayrshire. Like Dreek. Oh,
No,
guy
I,
Dreek
no,
out there.
I think Dreek's
Mankey as well.
Dreek's Scottish because that guy in my work for the fastest tune in the world, Nairn, is
That's right there, man.
I said Dreek, I said
ken a few
Dreek to
folk
him.
from Nairn.
I said Dreek to him the other day, and he's like, "That's a fucking great word, isn't it?" And I was like, "I know, it actually kind of is." Cause I was like, "Some kind of Dreek out there," and he's like,
One of the things that as well, but is like there's obviously folk for Kelly that's ended up going with folk for Aberdeen, and then like say 50 years ago, and then there will be certain families and
Aye.
subsets of families like that just like lineages of folk that say words that we would use up there, and like obviously language changes constantly, so it's hard to say 100%. Because you could search Ayrshire words, but like they might have already made their way up.
Thing is, like I mind when we were
Done.
younger, but folk for Gargay, so it's literally a 1 minute drive away for Cassus, for Gargiston. Like, well, it's because they came from a bit like more posher family, but there was phrases that they wouldn't say that we in Cassus would.
I
Do you know
think
what I mean?
that's the village thing.
Is that just a village thing?
like,
So that's
if you
mere
go to, like,
phrases,
different
but it's-
villages. It was
It's not the
Aye.
language, that's just phrases.
I think it's like a see just like a cultural thing. Like see if you grew up in a wee village, everybody knew each other, and it's all very tight,
say
and
the
like
same
it's a wee
things,
bit more
aye.
kind of older school kind of vibe.
That's basically a study into how language works. Kind of thing. It's like a micro version
It's
of
like
like
a
countries,
wee
isn't it?
toty bit. So like Kelly is a tune you can say, oh, we speak this certain way, but like within that, like no shade on cunts and South Craigs or that, but a lot of them will be more well spoken.
I don't never know say
They,
as
they
many
might even a
slang
lot of
words.
the families will come for somewhere else,
Aye.
come and stay here, and then take the 77 up to Glasgow for their fucking
Aye.
slightly better jobs. That's how it changes, like it, and it can adjust.
You'd need to
whatever.
find see if you could find a book of terms or like a glossary or anything for like maybe about the war in Ayrshire or something. That'd be quite cool.
That would be
Because
cool.
it wouldn't be too old. It wouldn't be like Rabbit Buns where you're like, I don't even know what some of these
Some
words are.
things he says.
But it would be more like, see if it was for the 60s. And
Aye,
was
it
just
would be-
like
aye,
a
it'd be
book
awful
of
cool to
terms,
see.
That'd be mental, man.
Because all our words, the specific ones we use, would have like mine and yours, Brad, would have came from like my gran and then like my dad's family, and that's where we picked up the bulk of our words. We shared them then with like a Jay when we were younger, and he would share the stuff with his family, and then that's where our language.
Aye.
So like it's a direct, and it's not about necessarily even where you grew up. It's fucking
Aye,
who
folk run about you.
the folk run about. So
Aye.
our dad's side of the family, like fucking a wee bit more into like their joints and all that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like
He'll be listening, you can.
Aye, but like that's like when we were younger. So and like they were out cutting grass and fucking doing that kind of stuff when we were younger. So like there would be a certain lingo that like somebody that was fucking
The wee maybe
their
got.
family was very clean cut and just didn't fuck about with anything.
Aye, true.
We would have got a different exposure, but then it all does mix together in school and in your pal groups.
Well, aye.
Certain pal groups, we've got disco words like our pal
Aye.
group of
We say
15.
choke.
Aye, choke all the time,
choke,
and that's
aye.
like
Aye.
choke is sometimes used by our folk, but it's in different contexts. We used it. We've had many a word that's just us.
I feel
that
like a
use it.
lot of it
I'll
comes
need to
for
say,
you.
I'll need to say
Aye,
another thing. See, I'm telling you, see if Caleb Law is listening.
I was going to say,
See when we were at fucking school, by the way, words were just poofed out of thin air, man. Like terms and words, and
Aye.
they just carried like wildfire, man.
It's
He
'cause
could
it's
write
some-
his own language.
Somebody
and your
says
stuff,
something
couldn't
that's fucking like that makes you laugh, and then somebody else repeats it, and then you all just start saying it to each other, and suddenly to you that's normal. Like when I was making the TikTok videos, I would be like, I choke for this and I choke for that, and cunts like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? You choke for something? What does that even mean? And I'm like, oh, actually, no, everybody's in my pal
No.
group. I was exposed to like Chrysus.
I
Like,
wonder
do you know
what,
what I mean?
what the actual term for that is then, because like, see if I'm on the toilet, right?
Local vernacular.
Like aye, like,
Aye,
I'll
something
come,
like that.
I'll come home right after I've been to the gym with Jane. Me and Jay will be like, right, we're going Fortnite, and I may was on the pan, right? I may was on the toilet, and I'll
She
go
likes that
and I'll say
toilet.
something like,
Aye.
I'm on the Panathinaikos or something like that, and then he'll say the Pan's Labyrinth, or like, and then we just go and go, look, what is that? What is that called?
Apparently that's a Scottish thing. Apparently that is a Scottish thing that we do.
That's just patter. Is
But
that just patter?
is that kind of the same, but
It's a
it's
wee bit-
Cockney rhyming
Aye, it's a
slang?
bit like that.
Whereas
Aye.
they say like, oh, you've had a Barney Rubble,
Aye,
and it's
going for a Colin Nash. That's
aye,
a good
Colin Nash is a
Colin
cool
Nash,
one.
nice.
Aye, so good.
Top 5 goal scores for Kilmarnock in the last 25 years. Unbelievable.
Big Nashy. I'm sure he used to have a shiny kid and bloody
He
whatever it
did,
was called.
definitely did. Aye, definitely did. Top
Colin Nash.
unreal, man.
What a name, Colin Nash.
Ken, fuck.
What? Was he Scottish? Aye.
Aye, I think he was for Leith. I think he was a big
Leith?
big Hibs,
Oh, is he?
big Highby boy.
Deegan's for Leaf. Edinburgh.
Mhm.
Sunshine on Leaf.
I was trying to think of more words there, but I honestly think like too many of them are
Rooker.
just
Is rooker a Scottish word? Or is
Oh,
it just
I
like
had
I would
one.
say it's rookette, is it
Rooker.
not?
Rooker.
I would
Don't know,
normally
is
say
it
rookered.
Aye.
According to their
Because
Joston
I
Herald,
snookered.
Aye, but I think that is what snooker. I think
Oh, is
rooker
that
is
what it
just
is?
like snooker, but we've changed it.
according to their Joston Herald, chanking is a Ayrshire word apparently. But we also
Jank,
say
man.
slice, like a rolling slice. Apparently that's an
Aye,
Ayrshire
it's
thing.
not because
But I don't-
lawn or square sausage, but we'd
Aye.
call it slice.
I don't,
aye.
because I don't know if they say that.
Do they
I don't
not
know if they
call
say
it
in Glasgow.
slice?
No,
I don't
no.
think so.
I don't
No,
think you realise how like we are so different to so many
Aye.
places.
No.
Crazy.
I know, but you aye,
Because I put
obviously,
in the
aye,
chat
aye.
memo a couple of months ago about me getting it stinking
Aye,
for St.
aye.
Stephen or leaving that.
Aye, aye.
But slice is one.
So
aye.
it says slice on the fucking packets as
Aye,
well.
aye, but-
Even saying roll is like a West Coast Scotland thing.
Aye, aye,
Because
because
they
it's
say baps.
Aye,
Baps up
baps.
there.
Aye, is like the thing. And then
There
in
must
England,
be air places that say roll.
bread
Aye,
roll in England.
Or a
and,
bread roll or a
I
bar
don't-
roll.
It's a different type
something
of bread. innit?
cake, a bread cake,
Bread
or
cake,
something like that.
Like a muffin or something.
Edinburgh, when it was when you would get a fucking chippy
Oh, chipper.
and the
Salt and
Chipper?
sauce.
aye.
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 It's crazy that's a thing, but what the fuck
Aye.
is that all about? You can either get salt and vinegar or salt and sauce. You can't have all three. That's a real
I
life
feel like
thing.
you have spoke to me about this before, but I'm not having it.
I can specifically remember being in a chippy with somebody and that happened, and I'm like, fuck up.
Well, I'll be an extra pound, mate. Fucking get on my
Because they
chips.
put vinegar in the sauce so you don't get both.
I can't get that
Crazy.
sliced sausage thing. It says it on
Aye.
the bastard in packets.
Aye,
man. Like,
it's
that's-
'cause some of it's called lawn, some of it's called slice, and some of it's
Aye.
like it could be square sausage or
Thankfully, we
whatever.
just got. I think like Lauren's family maybe caught a rolling square sausage.
What's her fortnight name? Lawn sausage.
Lawn sausage. Yeah.
Aye. But aye, no, it's
Lawn.
definitely aye. Slices like that's I don't know if folk in Glasgow call it slice. I don't fucking know.
apparently-
No.
I think that some of them,
Some of them.
We need to ask.
slice are
Aye,
square.
because there it
cut
is
a
on
roll
Simon
square.
Howie, sliced lawn sausage.
Aye.
But that's sliced, like that's
Aye,
no
slice.
saying going into a shop and being, can I get a roll of slice?
Aye,
Aye.
alright, that's what you.
Because
aye.
see if you went to Browns, they know exactly what you're.
Because it's square
Aye,
sausage,
aye.
innit? Square sausage, you know what I mean?
Aye, right, I get you
And then
now. I
ju-
was just thinking, referring to it as a slice was Ayrshire. Like
No,
when
no,
the
just
Simon
like
Howie
asking for a
packets,
roll
it's
of
called
slice.
sliced lawn sausage.
Right.
But what you're meaning is if you get into a shop and just say roll and slice.
Aye.
Right, I get you
Aye,
now,
aye,
aye,
it's
aye.
more in,
I
like,
thought
the
you meant the
discussion.
word slice.
No, no, no,
I was
no,
like,
no,
what
no.
the fuck, man?
No, so just in like actual in conversation, no one like written like,
Aye,
hanging,
aye, aye.
like you couldn't probably go. I don't know what Edinburgh or whatever. There'll be
You
places
would
you
need to
can't
say
eat a rolling
sausage.
square
Aye.
sausage.
Aye.
That's
do,
fucked,
do you know
man.
what's fucked? But I don't get this right. Square sausage is so good. I had 2 rolling slice yesterday, 2 rolling slice today. Shit, I went down and bought some yesterday. Shan went down and bought some tomato
You've got to
sauce.
turn
Too
into
good.
slice, man.
Actual fucking too good with a Brownings roll, the fresh ones and the Sparway, like the actual butter, hold your utterly butterly, the actual butter stuff that's in a box, because that's all we have in the house. Too good. Anyway, why is there no square sausage in England? Why did they not take
wild,
it
that.
down? Like, because it's not as if they couldn't make it. It's not as if there's no a demand for an extra breakfast item. Have you watched the guy that says 100% British Pewerkk?
Pewerkk, aye.
Like that kind.
See the rolls he's making.
Mate, they're like that, man. Fucking bit eggy, not eggy bread, fried bread. And you're like, fucking shut up,
And
man.
another one of our 100% Pewerkk.
And it's the fucking, what is it? Canadian steak.
Aye.
And what's the third one? And a slice of a fried spam. And like, so they have fried spam instead of square sausage. Like, that's the equivalent in there. And it's like, why not just make square sausage? There's Scottish folk, hundreds of Scottish folk that when they come up to visit their families, if they stay in England,
I was
they'll
going to
take
say,
hundreds.
Uncle Glenn does that.
Aye.
Their uncle stays in
I don't know
Bournemouth.
anybody that's
And he-
English, that's
He
Scottish that
takes down
stays in
like 3
England.
packets of square
Aye.
sausage.
Telling you the new.
And,
See that Quinn's
do you
Butchers.
know what else he takes
and
down?
Dragon.
Takes down
Dragon.
Empire biscuits, because that's a Scottish thing. Mental.
Look, why would they not just have Empire
Like, aye,
biscuits?
surely you could go to a
Have
fucking
you
shop
tried
and hang
that?
in bits of Empire
Have you
biscuit.
tried that steak slice for
I think I
Quinn's
have.
Dragon?
I think I
don't think I have,
because they
no.
sometimes stock it, and
Aye.
like, even in the
Just
wee
that
corner
coding.
shops, sometimes like the posties had it before. and
Oh,
it'll be
what is
Quinn's.
that?
I don't think I've had
It's
it.
just
Is it just a
slice.
sausage?
It's just steak slice.
And I don't
Just
know if
good.
it's scientifically
Is it
better
unreal,
than.
Aye.
Oh,
But
I
you-
don't know if it's scientifically proven.
Do you mind my ma? Sometimes, Bradley, sometimes she would get like the shitey frozen lawn, like, and it would be pissed, right? It's
Aye. Like 50 bits all stuck together.
Aye, right. It's fucking minging. But she would sometimes go to the butcher's and get the actual block, man, and then she would grill it, and they would end up a wee bit weird, but see the taste,
No,
man.
aye, grilled,
Butcher's
aye, the
slice,
butcher's
man.
slice is different.
It's so good fried though, like see just fried, and then like all the shit comes out, and then you
Greasy
keep
fuck.
cooking it in it.
See,
you got
ev-
to drip it off,
Every
man.
single Saturday morning, me and Shorty used to have. So every Friday night, I'd go to his after school. We'd go to Friday night fit bar. Then we'd go and play Halo to 3 in the morning or FIFA 12 or whatever it was. Every Saturday morning, I'm not joking. I was he'd make whatever he was making the night before, and there was loads of fat in the frying pan, and I was just cook the sausage on the fat
crazy as
frying
fuck.
pan. I'm telling you,
I was
but
going to ask what folks'
Shorty, man,
favourite-
if you're listening,
How many items are we
unbelievable.
getting for your favourite roll? Because we can't just go unlimited and it's
I
free.
think free is
Tuna
what I
sauce,
need.
tuna sauce.
I'll go tuna
I'd
sauce.
say free.
I mean,
Man,
I'll hit free if you want me to hit free.
I would hit free, but then a sauce.
If
Aye,
I
so
was,
would I.
see if it was Death Day, right? You're in fucking, I've killed somebody, and
Aye,
it's
you're
you've
wanting a roll
got
with three things
Gunner
in it.
Smith, Demora,
Do you know what's crazy?
final meal, bacon egg, runny egg, tomato sauce roll, unbelievable.
I can't have bacon and tomato sauce.
I'd die
man.
happy.
I can't
No,
have
I'm
them.
telling you, but with oh my
See,
god.
I'm standard sliced tatty scone, red sauce, man. Unbelievable.
Do you know what's actually crazy?
Unbelievable.
But
Keeping it simple.
I've
Aye.
hanged, so like my normal would probably be like sausage, bacon, egg white if I can do egg white. I will eat it with a yolk, hard obviously.
Aye.
Eh,
You need that yolk.
and tomato sauce.
Your yolk needs to have grew up in the slums.
But do you know what's crazy? I actually like I like tatty scones now. So like I would a roll sliced tatty is good. good. It's good.
I didn't even know that you didn't like tatty scones.
No, I'd never ate them before. That's I never had.
Surely you've had 25 years, 27 years.
29.
Mine's,
No, well, 27 years.
mine's could maybe be a bacon tatty and egg, but I think I need I think
slice.
What about this? What about bacon? What about sliced bacon and egg with brown sauce? Wow, man, I'm fucked up.
What
Right,
sauce I need to try because I've not tried it.
Bacon with bacon sauce, man.
it seems to be like we're a dying out breed, this brown sauce lovers. I might start a fucking community
I like
because every
brown
time I
sauce.
speak to
Shannon.
folk,
Shannon
they're talking about
likes
these. They're talking about these ketchups, man, and I'm like, it's good, but I can't eat. I'm
In a
weird.
roll, I have to.
I'm weird. I could eat tomato sauce with slice, but I don't like it with bacon. I just think it tastes weird with bacon.
Have you had it with an egg and a roll,
I'm with
Ronnie?
you, man.
I'm telling you,
I'm
man.
brown all the way.
I'm with you with that one.
What- how do you like-
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
How do you like your eggs?
Runny to
Aye, running.
they've squatted lava in my eye, and I'm like,
I straight up like it's running out, man.
this is
I've
how I
got
like
egg
my
clones
eggs.
whenever I have a roll.
Mordo volcano, man.
Gary
100%.
McGill at that cabin cooked my eggs in the bacon fat, and wow, man, broke me. Back to life, back to reality.
That was one of the greatest cookouts we've ever had, man.
Aye, that was
Wow.
fucked up, man. And I think all that
Shout
stuff was
Gary
for the
McGill.
butchers, I know, and it was great.
Shout out
So
Big
Zelda.
Gaz,
I
man.
don't think he listens to the pod, but shout
No,
Gaz.
but
Culinary skills, man. Man,
Bye.
can roll.
I could eat. See, to be honest with you could combine most breakfast things in a roll, and I
Aye.
probably would get a bash.
See links cut in half and then fried on the inside.
See the fries, man.
Nobody said about links.
Links, but
fries,
links are
aye.
so good in a roll. Do you know what's annoying? But like I've found this
Eating
thing.
links.
See with links, like see if Shannon buys them, like a couple of times they've been what's left to cook, and she's away at work or whatever. I'll make lunch for me and the boys or that. And there'll be like 12 links, so I'm just like, I'm cooking them all, and then I'll sit and eat like 7 links, and it actually feels like you're going to drop. Like, see, when you eat that many, like you're not meant to eat that many fucking links.
No.
You're not meant to eat that much pork, I don't think,
Well,
because
it's
it
300
fucking
calories a link.
Aye, a link.
crazy.
100% Pewerkk.
100% Pewerkk. I can't even do it, man. But but them, see, like them in an actual, like, if you get the two of them and then they're split and then they cover the full roll, man.
What is he actually says? Is it? What is he actually says? Is it like grass fed, like 100?
I think it says pork, no, something in here, but
100% grass fed pork.
I know it, mate. It's fucking, it's crazy.
This cunt makes rolls at this shop. We need to drive
It's
down
actual,
one day.
it's
I know who he
actual,
is.
that's
I've
high.
saw him.
He's like, aye, this customer's just asked for the fucking Big Daddy Mama's house tour or whatever, and it's fucking like, it's insane.
Is it the one like Peterborough or something mad? Like,
Rotherham,
Aye,
maybe?
maybe.
Oh, right. I
But no, some of these rolls
It's
are like,
actually-
how
it's
much can you fit
crazy,
in
man.
between two
Aye,
bits
does he
of
not do
bread?
the calorie count and that after it? Like how much
No,
it
because
is
folk
now?
react to it, I think, and then they'll do the calorie count, like, so you can
Right.
see how some cunts do it. But he will say at the start, he'll be like, oh, I've got this customer ordered, and then he'll be like, it's this, and then he'll snack it all, and then at the end he'll be like, and he takes a big bite of it, and it's like, it's obviously not for a customer then, fucking stop saying that. But there was a guy came down from Scotland and he got like 16 hangs on his roll, man. It was actual huge, man. He was like, came all the way down from Scotland to get this, and you're like, ah, man, that's nuts, man, nuts.
Game it's a good Scottish breakfast singer. See Wee Willie Winkies. Unreal.
Oh,
Aye, we will
Wee Willie Winkies, man.
Aye.
They are good, man. Do you know, we will need to wrap soon because we're going to have a wee break. See, and where is it? I don't know if is it in America? Their cocktail sausages come raw. They don't get the pre-cooked cocktail sausages.
Aye, that's fucked up, man.
Like, so see how like our party food, like cocktail sausage, you maybe get a wee tomato sauce dip or whatever. In America, you get them raw. Like, and they don't have the pre-cooked version. Like, they've just got raw.
see they pre-cooked ones, right? I do like them. Wow, what are they? But
What is in them, man? Every now and then you'll bite one. There's a wee bit.
Aye, that's my mind
he
there.
had chicken nuggets from Morrison's earlier. We
Guess the
looked at-
percentage.
Guess the percentage of chicken.
You'll not get
like,
it.
well, chicken nuggets. Just guess.
I don't know.
And it's
Not like
obviously
the lowest of all
Morrison's, so
time,
it's
but
not like the
Like 85.
45%.
45%.
I had pork belly. It was 96% pork or something.
45.
45.
What
What?
what was the rest of it?
Was it just
Dunno.
bar? Just straight bar?
Batter, water, money. That's what it was. It was
Bar-
cash.
it must
Cash
be like
money.
bar.
You get a big
Water
syringe, you pumping
seasoning.
your nuggets full of fucking
Aye.
water.
That pork belly butt was just straight off a
It
hing's
was
ass.
unreal, man. Unreal.
Pork belly, I've no tried it.
I wasn't sure because
It
it's
was
like
just
basically
like
the fat.
on bacon. It was just like
What was
that.
it?
And
It
I
tasted
bought,
meaty.
Pork belly bites or something.
It would be like strips, and some of them were like bites. It was salt
it
and
was
chili
good.
ones. They were
Was it?
fucked up. But
That
then we
sounds
looked
good.
outside,
Man.
96% pork. Couldn't get in it, man.
45% chicken.
We need to get that so we can do one good impression of it, man, when we come back, man. Like, we need to
Ah, can't
100% grass-fed pork. Nah, that's shite, man. I sound like country bumpkin.
100% grass-fed pork. Pork.
Because if the comments and it's Pewerkk.
Pork. He said it like pork.
It's something to fucking behold, man. It's so fucking good. Right, should we wrap the now?
yeah,
Right,
wrap my head.
we'll be back for you in like 30 seconds anyway. Right, catchies.
Those daggers, cold daggers, those tiny daggers that you throw so cheap, land every time, and they cut so deep. And yeah, they cut so
You ready?
You guys are in-
Right, welcome back. Disco Saloon Season 3, Episode 7. This is going to be the Chokes of the Week section. Have we all got chokes this week?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Who went last? First last time. Bradley went first. So,
Jay
do you know
went
what?
last.
Aye, I meant aye. Jay can go first this time.
Aye, sounds like
It's time.
What's it called? Sympathy kid.
It's time.
Sympathy vote.
William, I understand.
Me and Jay have been doing the Vecna voice
Keep
for
doing the
Fortnite.
Vecna voice, man.
William, I know your secret. I know your secret. You like boys.
Mine's is a wee bit more like mine's is a wee bit more like Venom, but
We are Venom.
That's good.
Anyway, yeah.
That is good.
Tell me
your joke.
my joke.
Right.
I can't stop talking like this. It's too gay.
You should do the full fucking joke.
No, because that'll offer around
you-
it, but
can
I'll
you-
date. I'll date.
Do a wee bit.
Can you do that thing in the voice? Okay, so my joke of the week is the only poem I can recite off by heart. And I think everyone should be able to recite at least one poem.
That function voice.
that
man.
is,
You should
That is
you should
so
like
good,
read
man.
like Johnny to the centre of the earth to us
See
or
the
something.
next, see the
That's
next day,
incredible.
but after you do that, even for 5 minutes, your voice is fucked. Like your voice is ripped because I must obviously not be exercising the muscles right.
It's like
Anyway,
leg day for your voice box.
for your
man.
larynx.
this was one of the chokes of the weeks, and we've all had them multiple times where you just go, I'm just going to need to kind of tap out a wee bit, like you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my choke of the week shite or something. Like, oh,
Aye,
it's,
there's nothing standing out
I
overly.
prefer it when it's a shite choke, but like it's like light carrots or something stupid.
Aye.
But
Can
it's quite nice
right,
when there's a
so I'm
proper-
going to need to recite this poem. It's only
Right.
2 seconds, but this is so funny, man. Because the whole point is, if I need to be able to remember it.
Aye, surely you remember it.
It's like 16 lines, right? You ready? So
Right.
it's
Go
by a
on.
guy called Robert Frost.
Oh, right.
American
Cool.
guy.
Frosty boy.
Big Frosty boy, born in
Frost,
like
aye.
fuck knows California, 1880s or something. Lived
No, that
till he
Frosty
was, like,
there, is it?
So
Frosty the Snowman lived. He was like 80 something. So
Jack
there's
Frost.
like videos of that in the 60s. Him like old as fuck smoking fags or whatever.
Yes.
Saying his poems, right? This one's called Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. I'm going to fuck this up, I can just tell, man. It's
The pressure's on.
Aye,
The
you're
pressure's
fine.
on you now, right? You ready?
Frost
It's
that as
getting
well.
worse.
Right, here we go. Pressure, right. Whose woods are these? I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the wood and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bell a shake to ask if there's been some mistake.
Come on.
You're there?
The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. I'm telling you, see that bit? It was brain fart, and then it was as if somebody just fucking unlocked something. That's mental, but I didn't been able to remember that. I can now just remember like hanging that after.
Is that like your guising trick? So when you're at the doors when you're doing Halloween,
They'd be like, fucking hurry up, man. Take your Fredo.
That's my. Do you know what that is? That's my I'm kind of smart card, even though it's got nothing to do with anything. It's remembering 16
Aye, but it's 16
lines.
I don't know 16 lines of shit, man. Like, nothing, I don't think.
It's so weird, but I think it's because it's kind of easy and like a lot of the stuff rhymes, and so you can kind
Aye.
of just.
Aye.
Bye.
I've definitely heard that one.
That's
before.
literally my joke of the week. I don't know.
You could
It's
say because it was Robert Frost that it was cold.
It was talking about snow and
He's
that.
talking about snow.
It's also weird enough because usually you would think poetry and that it's always got to be like I don't know, like death or love or
Like something deeper than.
that's just literally a guy getting off a horse and looking into woods that are snowing. Like that's it,
It's quite nice.
and it's quite nice. You could film it and make it look kind of nice.
The question is, but would you take a spad to that?
No,
snow?
I don't think you can take a spad to that sna, because if you take a spad to that sna, you ruin it,
Aye,
man.
there's snagging back.
They're snagging back. Bye. So the challenge might be can he learn an air one, or is all it can, because there's some things that can
Poem
only
of the
fit
week.
one at a time in your brain, I think.
Like, you've got, like, limited memory.
you
got
would need delete
You've
some
got, like, a
files.
512 MB fucking
You need
SD
to
card.
clear the cache in your
So
brain.
I might need to undo the dustbin in my mind.
did you do like Buns poetry at school and that?
Aye,
Where you
I've
did for Buns
got an
competitions?
award for doing in primary school for doing Tiamus, I think it might have been, but I
Because we
can't remember it.
we did like Tam O'Shanter, and I
Aye.
swear I could do about 6 verses as Tam O'Shanter at one point.
Aye.
That's crazy.
We were speaking about this.
We were speaking about it, and the only thing I remember for Tiamus is Wee Cow and Timorous Beastie, Oh What a Panic and Nibriste, but I can't remember that's what that's two lines you can, and it's like them what oh fuck knows.
I just mind something, but Tam Shanter was the witch, couldn't get the hingy because it was
Couldn't
like,
get out of the ditch.
get the water.
Damn it,
Go on the old cut,
was a
so-
witch, couldn't get out of the ditch.
And
What a
the
bitch.
horse's tail gets pooed off.
Aye.
I think that was
Aye.
Robert Burns that said the horse's tail get pooed off. Sure, that was a line.
Aye,
It's Trusty Mayor. What was the horse's
I
name
have
again?
no idea, man.
It's gone in
That's
my
asking-
head, man.
That must be somewhere deep in the recesses of my mind.
Have you ever been to Brigadoon, but where that's meant to have
Aye.
happened? See, if you go into the hotel, there's an insane painting
I went to
as you
a
go
wedding
in.
in the hotel.
Did you see the
It's
painting?
often, aye, it's crazy
The
in there.
painting's
That's
fucking
like
amazing.
walking into that Brigadoon place
Incredible.
is like fucking walking into fuck knows where, man. Like
Aye, man. It's
Downton Abbey or
mystical.
something.
Aye, it's wild.
That's
Honestly,
crazy.
the painting when you walk in is fucking incredible. Fuck knows who drew
Get
all
what I'll
that.
need to actually maybe do, because I can't remember this one off the top of my head, but maybe include it on the Instagram post. That one I done that was in the style of Robbie Burns, but it was called Tea a Pint, and it was all about me and a pint. It's like the same. It's like kind of he does Tea a Moose and Tea a Haggis.
Aye, aye.
It's that, but it's me about a pint. I'll put it on that
That sounds
Instagram
quite
thing
good.
because it's too funny, man. Like talking about like these like bubbles and this goldenness and all that, and it's just like a pint. That's
Joke.
the Scottish it gets. Anyway. Not the greatest joke of the week, but that's what I was
I
thinking
mean,
about
aye,
last week. I
I
was
can't
like,
have
nah,
you
maybe
ever
for
seen
it.
I enjoyed it. It
Right.
was good fun.
I spent the full time trying to think of the first line of The Wanted's Glad You Came. because it does the thing where it ends in a
And then
word and
starts.
starts with the word, so then it makes it pure easy to remember.
Aye.
But I can't remember the first line.
Because that's what that one does.
Now,
Oh,
now, take me by the hand.
hand me another drink. Drink it if
Aye.
you can. Can
So-
you spend a little time? Time is slipping away.
We're definitely
Away
gonna
from
get
us to stay.
copyrighted by
Stay with me, I can make you glad you came. The sun goes down.
So hold on a minute, right? So you can remember a full poem because you can remember a verse of a wanted song.
That's why I was thinking it, but
Aye.
because I was like, there must be a song that I could recite word for word
Oh,
off the top
aye,
of my
aye.
brain. There's got to be, so then it surely can't be. It's because a poem doesn't have that natural fucking tune and rhythm that because it's
Aye.
do.
I used to be able to
That's
do
why you
the-
remember it.
The Hamlet monologue for the first like minute.
Mean it. That's one.
Hey, but you should listen to that Robert Frost doing it because obviously like I was pure freaking out in case I missed a line there and did nearly miss one, but the way he does it, it's cracked. He's not got a
Venom.
voice.
But that
Venom.
smoke turner's a fag
Smoke
scene
tunnels
Hang's
are
voice.
fags, and he's like, the woods are lovely, dark and deep or something, and you're like, aye, fuck him, man, he didn't even hear this. Anyway, aye, joke of the week, I can one poem.
Nah, that was good. That was good.
Class. So am I picking who's next?
Defo got to clip you doing that voice and then us singing it.
Aye,
Like, too good. They bits too good. Used to doing the voice
Right.
back and forth.
I am going to pick
My voice is cooked now if you're doing it too much.
Callum. Step up to the altar and tell me your joke.
You were going Santa there, man.
Aye, McKev.
Aye, my choke of the week is fresh off the press. Marty Supreme. I'm jogging. Yeah, mad bitches in Peckham. Unbelievable, man.
So good.
So
That is
Beans,
That,
you've
so
not,
I've
have
not
you
saw
seen
the
it yet?
film, so no spoilers.
So I'll not give
Aye.
Because it's worth seeing it for the
seen.
full thing, man. But I've been dwelling on it. Like, I really enjoyed the whole
Dwelling.
trip to go and see it, man. I loved it actually.
He's been dwelling.
I've been dwelling on this, man.
Dwelling.
Because it's class. See, when you're watching it, it's like proper uncut. Did you see Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
It's got that
it
same
Disney
like,
store.
Like a chaos kind of vibe.
aye, it's like
Aye.
almost like everything's sandwiched. It's like those fucking 100% Pewerkk like sandwiches all in the one. Like there's so much shit in it. But it does, like, it sticks to landing. I thought it was really, really fun. Like,
I think we all liked
many mad things happen all the way throughout. And it's kind of like, this is ridiculous, but I'm fucking having a great
Now
time
you're here
watching
for
it.
it. Aye.
Like, this is a film about ping pong.
Aye.
And there's like
It's
fucking
no,
car chases and it's like stolen dogs and fucking guys
Aye.
getting shot in the head and all
It's
that, man.
crazy.
It's incredible.
Aye, did I tell you? Sorry to interrupt you, but we bumped into mine and Aaron's dad at the shop, right? And
Oh,
we
aye,
said we
at
went
the
to see
gym.
Marty Supreme, and he said, "Is that gangster film?" And I said, "Well,
I kind of
I was like, it's a movie about ping pong, but not really."
gangster elements.
Aye,
But like,
it's good.
so like obviously it's all about like Marty Supreme or Marty Mouser trying to be something. He's trying to like achieve this insane goal of being the greatest ping pong player that's ever existed, and he's so close to it that he just can't quite reach it. But the whole story's kind of about like him wanting that potential, but it's all this like stuff holding him back. Like at the start, he gets offered like a job at his uncle's. He's like the manager of his uncle's
Aye.
like shop. And he's like, I don't want to commit to that. I've got something. I've got a purpose.
Aye, something bigger.
I'm needing to play ping pong. I'm needing to go to Japan and all that. I'm needing to do this. And then he's got his bud who he's been being with, who's married and all that, who's now like pregnant, and now he's needing to like think about, fuck, I'm going to be a family, but I can't. I've got a purpose. And it's all this like.
Aye, like how much
It'll
can
fuck
one man
you.
choke for?
Aaron, it'll fuck you, but then, yeah.
Honestly, but it is kind of like.
But
It
then I
makes
get
you
why.
think it's
Aye.
like, well, you do need to strive for that purpose, and there's all these domesticated things behind you that will hold you back, and it's almost like you're making that choice as whether you want to try and achieve this insane goal or get held back if you need to like you have to go for the stability, or do
Aye.
you
It's
just
so funny to think about the fact it's ping pong is like
Aye,
the
I know.
such a
that's
great
the
way.
best bit, and like see the
Because it wouldn't be
payoff.
as good as if it was
Aye, if
boxing.
it was something
Aye,
else.
because like boxing's been done. You know what I mean?
Aye.
Like even like you can't do this with like football. You can't do this with.
No,
Can you do it with fucking cricket or something like that, man? Like table tennis is almost so daft because like he's going about because obviously he starts like flirting with Gwyneth Paltrow's character and all that, who is like she's class in it. She is so good,
She is good.
and she's like, you do what? And it's like, yeah, I'm going to be the best ping pong player of all time. And it's like,
He's like, do you see me in the paper now?
What?
It's like, she's like, ping pong.
and see Chalamet's character, he's so full of like just like pure daft, this braggadocious fucking
he's
full of himself character. It's incredible. He's
Aye.
so good, man. Like he's so much fun to watch. I went to dinner with Holly after, and I was like proper like, yo, give me the check. Yo. I was
you were going after that
I was
white
in-
guy Riz.
I was
man.
on that Cafe Da Vinci's, man, being like, oh, fuck this, man. Fuck. I need to be someone, man. It's incredible, man.
no, it was unreal.
Do you, know,
Unreal.
do you know what it feels like? It feels like the kind of film I could watch, and then it would trigger that bit because we spoke
House
about
of
it before.
Tabula.
Like aye, in that sense of like I live in the chaos and I was have, and I've tried to like adjust to like just being the fucking tried to be stable and it never works. So it could be like that.
Maybe
kinda-
you shouldn't watch it.
No,
Shut up there,
because
stay away.
the
My
last
House
few
of
scenes,
Tabula.
the last few
Man
scenes
breaking,
will it flips on its head for the last
Aye, like
20
kinda
minutes,
hangs.
It's
and
so wild, like-
fuck, man.
It doesn't let you breathe.
Honestly, it's like it's like a boiling pot, and it's like the top just like explodes
just hangs
off,
off
and
like a
then it's
pressure
when
cooker.
and then it's when all the like the foam and the all calms down after the
That's
last bit.
because Uncut Gems is like just constant.
Aye.
It
Feels like
this is
a fast
terrorising
hair.
me because it's just tense. Like what's going on
It's
here?
like you've been
Aye.
hunted down the way Adam Sandler is, or do you know what I mean?
That is crazy. So if it's even in that same kind of realm of feeling,
100%, man.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking come. Oh my god, man, that film's fucked.
It's
Aye.
good.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
definitely.
really
How much longer is it in the cinema for?
Probably in a few weeks.
I think they'll maybe extend it because it's been really
good idea.
Because it was quite busy when we went.
Was
There was
it?
quite a lot of
I
folk
definitely
there.
need to.
Oh, who
need
was
to
sitting in
see
front
it.
of us?
Ken, big Marcus Dax.
And then he scored with Kelly the next
he
day.
was,
Dad.
he was
Did he score?
channeling his Marty Mouse on, man, honestly.
He's got
That's
the
crazy.
He was
achievement.
fucking him for that game after, man, honestly. Aye, I was like, that's fucking Marcus Dackles. I couldn't say anything because he was right in front of us. I was like, wait till he stands up, he's 6'7", wait till he stands
Aye,
up.
He was in the
Crazy.
toilet when he was
Aye,
massive,
then he
man.
stood up and I was like, it's Marcus Dackles.
Alright, moving on.
Aye, shout out Marcus Dackles, I wonder if he listens, actually.
Maybe he's tuning in.
But yeah, Marty Supreme, if you've
Big
not
it
seen
up.
it,
Aye.
it's quite obvious what Safety Billa has the sauce as well, man.
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye. But yeah, no, I rate it. I gave it a 5 in Letterboxd,
Me
which
too.
Mate,
I've not
me
been
too.
doing
I
that.
saw that and then I said to Shannon, I was like, fucking, that's crazy. McKeff gave that a 5 and then she was alright and I was like, no, I don't think you get it. He gave it a 5. And she again was like, and I was like, he just doesn't really give it 5s unless it's like
I
weird.
didn't
art
even
house,
get a 5.
art house
I'm
things
a
that
great
Nick
five.
hadn't seen.
I'm a
And
great
I was like, in general, you'll give lower to stuff that folk like and then like stuff that you
What, did
really like will
one
be
battle
higher.
after another?
4.5.
I gave
see,
it
that's
5
quite
and
mental.
1.
I think I gave one
gave
battle
it-
after
well,
another
I gave it
5.
Controversial within this group, I gave Interstellar 4.5. And do you remember the night after do you remember the night after the Cardo gig? We were in my kitchen and Beanie was mad with it and being like, you better fucking change that.
to be fair,
get that changed.
see for ages, and I've loosened up a wee bit now, right? But I've got like 2,900 and something films that I've seen. It's obviously short film
They've
documentaries.
vlogged in that.
Shall that stuff I
Still
logged
wild.
2,900.
Still wild.
For a while, I only had 100 at 5-star. I think it's went up a wee bit now. The problem is, but there's so many that are sitting at 4.5, and you're like, but then if I make that one 5, that's why rating
Aye.
systems are just a load of shite. 'Cause,
Aye.
like,
Aye.
all my 4.5, you look at them and go, Ken, if I'm making even one of them 5, I'd be as well just making them all 5.
I
man.
think I've gave a 5 to like the first
I
Spider-Man.
think what I tried to do for
But
ages
that's
was
like my
what I tried
hang,
to
do you know
do
what
for
I mean?
ages was keep 5 to like
Aye, the
this is like
special.
top 250 films or something kind of thing. But it ends up. I think I gave Marty Supreme 4.5, but I think I gave one battle after another 5
It was a 5, man.
because
that
that's
was-
just bonus. Right.
It's an air run I need to
Right.
see. So
Oh,
Obviously,
mate.
I watched that as well,
Oh,
man.
wow.
I will
Wow.
get it.
So good.
I'll get to it.
But aye, so Marty Supreme, finding purpose. You've got to find purpose, guys, but you've got to
chase your dream.
You've got to chase it, man.
big.
But see if it. No, I'm not giving too much away. It works out in the end.
Aye, let's
It
just
works
say play ping pong till you drop.
Aye,
So you drop your scans off the side of the earth and just see what happens.
aye,
Because
sweat through that shop,
Ken,
man.
anything actual about that? I think it was a wee bit of a cautionary tale of like, you can seek greatness if you want, but be warned, it's the treacherous journey of just
Is it the
fucking.
kind of Icarus?
A wee bit like,
Aye, aye.
I think it just did. Like
Right.
if you want greatness, you need to actually put
Aye,
100 hours and
sacrifices
sacrifice
coming.
everything.
Aye,
Anyway,
Aye, cool.
aye. Brick anyway.
Aye, it's good.
Aye.
Who's what next? I'll go beans. I'll
Aye.
always go beans.
oh, let's see.
Mine's is an easy. Well, it's not an easy one, but it's a good one. My choke of the week is Twin Peaks, right? TV show, 1991. and then there's 2 seasons, a film, and then 25 years later they done another season as well. But I'm nowhere near that, so I'm not going to talk on that.
I liked the
I know, so did I.
It was good.
Like, it's fucking scatty as fuck. But Twin Peaks is like the kind of seminal TV show that like runs. What is it called? Episodic. Is that what it's called? When it goes episode to episode.
Linear.
Aye, like there's a running storyline up until like David Lynch made that in 1991. I'm pretty certain there was barely any TV shows. They had recurring characters and themes. But they were like almost or what is the word? I can't even remember. Like what's Friends like? Because it has story.
Friends as episodical. It's just that it's that long that it doesn't. It is more
like a weird
anthological.
anthology,
Like TV shows would kind of run on, and they would have they might have an overarching story. But it was the first one where they were telling a story like a film through an entire TV show.
Then
everything built on top of the next to a climax. And me and Shan's been rewatching she's not seen it, and I was like, we need to watch it. It's like any TV show that you watch that's made after 1991, there will be bits of Twin Peaks in that TV show. Every single all the mad tropes and all the characters and like all the stuff, everything kind of links back to it. I don't think there's anybody that is pure into films, makes films, TV shows, and all that. That will at least took something for it, whether they've just seen it, but nobody's in that realm is ignorant to it. It's funny because Shan said she went into work and was like, they were all talking about in the salon, they're all talking about fucking what TV shows they're watching, and they're all like, this Harlan Coben hang on Netflix and that, and it's like they're all like, oh, it's kind of shite, and then they asked Shan's like, oh, I'm watching Twin Peaks, and nobody knew what she was talking about, and they were like, what's it about, and she was like, I don't know really.
No, but actually, how do you explain what it's about? Somebody's went missing, but that is I know that
nothing to do with it.
It's not there's
it's weird. The general premise is that the first episode, the first fucking I think within the first 5 minutes, a lassie's body washes up and she's dead, and then it's a mystery kind of who killed her. And the lassie, Laura Palmer, who killed her? Laura Palmer. And that's kind of it. But there's 40 fucking characters in the thing. And they're all so well fleshed out, and they're all so fucking funny, and it's you'll have a pure serious fucking shits on the line, then it'll cut to somebody just smashing their coffee cup or something, just wee stupid things where it's you're never in a vibe.
Ken, how he done that hot take? I've just seen something on my letterboxd. I've no gave that first episode, which is technically the first film.
It's the hang
a 5.
Have you not?
Rewatch. I've given 4.5. I mean 4.5. Fuck.
Is the first episode when Coop comes in for the fuck? He might be the best character
he's
of all time, man. Oh my god,
Diane,
man.
I had the greatest cheesecake at this place on my way here.
Oh my god,
we gotta make a note of that one. And then he's and he'll just come in.
Tunes and that.
The first thing he says,
and
he Coop comes in. The first thing he says is, "Those trees, what are those trees?" And then he's like, "Oh, beechwood or something." He's like, "Beechwood," and he kind of does that, and he'll just and every time somebody gives him a coffee, he takes a sip and he goes, "That's the best damn coffee I ever had." And you're like, it's just he's so.
Ken at points, Kyle MacLachlan kind of reminds me of Keanu Reeves with the way he says something. It'll be
it's a bit ditzy kind of thing.
Yeah, not
pure optimist kind of thing.
It's just good vibes.
He's getting good
Optimus
vibes,
Prime.
and then as the story progresses, some folk fit out with Twin Peaks the town. All 40 characters are off of the same place, and it's all this cunt's sleeping with this cunt, and this cunt's doing that, and this one's got beef with this, and they all interconnect, and it's all this big, huge, vast fucking story. But at the core of it is just a lassie's died, it's kind of sad, and coffee's good, and we should really just enjoy things, try and enjoy things. It's got such a simple core with all this shit going on. So it's this kind of nice. It's just everything that you could want in a TV show, and then it's got mystery, bit of horror, funny as fuck. The tunes are amazing. It's so good. And the first episode of the first season is an hour and a half, so that's what Jay was saying. It's basically a standalone. It's you could watch it standalone, and it is so good. Then
see that Laura Palmer's theme, that tune, man.
It's so good, man.
Anybody that's see if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Twin Peaks, you'll know the tune because it's trending on TikTok now. It's one of the top tunes on TikTok, and it's dun 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 dun, and it's on everything. I checked it earlier. It's got 600,000 losing uses right now. Like, it's trending. It's a trending sound on fucking TikTok.
See in season 1.
Cunts don't even know.
I
Like, they
know.
don't know.
See in season 1, have they got the episode where James and the two lassies make the tune?
No, it's season 2
That's
because I've
season
not
two,
got it
aye.
yet, man.
See that
That's
just
another-
you, man.
That's another
Do you
tune,
like
man.
Fire Walk With Me?
Aye.
I do
aye.
know, but I don't
Aye.
like it as much as
Sky,
that.
but
Oh no,
it was
aye.
good.
The
Sky,
original
but good.
first 2 seasons are my favourite. The whole thing.
Aye, the
Unbelievable,
first
man.
2 are hingy.
Is it the first season that has when Bob gets introduced?
Aye, he comes in. Aye.
See him jumping over the couch. That is genuine. I've got goosebumps talking about it. It's one of the scariest scenes
Aye,
of all.
and it comes out in
all
nowhere.
video.
There's like 4
Aye.
episodes where like it's kind of maybe hinted something dark might be happening, and then you just get this like jump
Oh,
scare
goosebumps,
doing it, and
man.
it's aye because
Do
that
you know
she shot
how
herself,
how
man.
he got hired as well? Because he was just like a
I
set
was just on
designer.
the set. Aye, I read about that.
Lynch caught him looking in the mirror and was like, "He's fucking terrifying."
Aye,
Get
That's
aye,
him
and
class,
then
man.
cast
I don't know
him.
if I know that.
Aye, that's I mean
That's
seen about
brilliant.
that.
Get him in.
There's a
Very
cunt,
Lynchian.
cunt on YouTube that does like his first video ever was like a 2-hour-long video, and it was trying to work out who killed Laura Palmer. So he watched every episode, and then at the end of each episode, he said like maybe this cunt, maybe that cunt, did it, and he done the full thing. But he thought it would be revealed in the first season, so he put out a 2-hour video, and obviously it wasn't revealed. And then he went into season 2 and had to put out like another 2-hour-long video. But the way it works, and Lynch said it like before, was he didn't want him to ever know who did it. That was the whole thing.
That
And
was
then
a studio thing,
the
wasn't it?
studio pushed him to do it, and then he left halfway through season 2, and then he came back at the end, and then he done the film, and then he done the return after. I'm choking to get to the return back because it's fucking wacky, weird shit.
Man. I like the return.
I don't mind the return.
Aye, it's not quite the same.
See that tree hang with the fucking buzzing balls on it, man. It's like
there's also it's called The Missing Pieces.
Aye, I think it's deleted scenes for Fire Walk With Me and Hingy, and the Hingy. So
I
I
don't need to watch
that's
it, but
because I went onto the Reddit and I was like, let me just make sure I'm getting the fucking watch order right and that. And it's like they were like, you can watch it, but you'd be better watching that after you've watched it all. So or
Aye.
at least all the
it's
older
probably more
stuff.
just like, oh, I'm kind of pining to see what else is going on.
Aye.
But,
that world.
Defos, but aye, it's fucking peak. The only issue with it right now is, in fact, I think it was the same with me and Bradley. We watched it together the first time, and then this is like my second time watching it. It's not just on a streaming service, it's on a streaming service behind a subscription on a so the new Apple TV, and I've got a 7-day trial for Mubi.
Aye.
And it's on Mubi on Apple TV, and I think it's the same on Prime, but it's like fucking $10.99 for the month. But I think we'll maybe just we'll get it so that we can watch it because it's got the return, it's got everything but Fire Walk With Me. So I need to get it.
I was going to
separate.
ask you, what David Lynch film do you think is most like
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks? I didn't really.
Eraserhead's too violent.
Blue Velvet's quite
Blue
Twin
Velvet.
Peaks, yeah.
Blue
Oh,
Velvet, I
there's-
think, might be there, man.
and then
the
Wild
house.
at Heart has been moments of it as well, I would say.
In fact,
But
I
I
haven't
think,
seen it that you've said Blue Velvet.
but I think Blue Velvet's probably the most like it.
Because
innit?
see, Dennis Hopper's character, he's pure Twin Peaks, man.
Aye.
The way he's kind of about.
Same
and
with
there's
Dean
the scene where the guy
Stockwell
just
where he's singing.
disappears. There's a guy where he just like shoots a guy and he
Aye.
just busts or whatever the fuck. Like what?
You love Chilla.
He just busts and you're like David Lynch, man.
See
what?
the first episode of Twin Peaks when it's the first time in the high school and there's the wee guy doing the crab in the background, like closes his locker. And then he starts to like dance away. That's one of my favourite bits in the entire whole
I'm gonna
fucking
have to
saga.
rewatch it, man.
So many
It's
weird
incredible.
things. See the character Bobby Briggs. So like that's like he's the kind of local arsehole at school. His
The
dad's
jock.
like the military sergeant. He's like, but we've noticed it. So like he says that all the characters are pretty much in every episode. They just they give them all like 5-minute segments, and they fucking the stories on a twine. But I swear to fuck, never once have I seen him in like the 13 episode we watched sit down normally. Like so, like there was a scene in the last one where his dad's sitting at a booth and like the double R in the diner place, and he just slides in and lies and then looks at him like he's a fish that's been sat down. Or there's there's a chair in front of him, and instead of going round it, he puts his leg at it and then like shuffles into it. Like
Oh, aye, Bobby's like Shelley's boyfriend. isn't it? Like later.
That diner's goated.
the double R man.
Too goated, man.
We were saying this off air, but like all the characters look like movie stars, but like too close to their face.
Aye.
It's almost like their faces are like, it's like cartoon versions of what you think. Like that James is weird looking, man.
Aye, defo the Leo Johnson's weird looking. They're all kind of strange. The only one that
we were talking
looks.
about Ed, I know.
Aye,
Ed, aye.
with the fucking turned-in smile. He's too goated, man. He runs the gas station. See if you've watched it, you'll love all this. See if you've not watched it, you just need to watch it to get it.
If you've watched in like Fargo, it's kind of like that kind of like.
There's
Twin
so-
Bed.
Kind of
Aye.
But obviously we are pure like it's like Fargo, but like weird as fuck.
Aye. If you watch the first season, it's pretty normal. It gets weirder and weirder as it
Aye.
goes. Like, but if you watch the first season, the first 8 or 9 episodes, you will be like,
I think,
let me see, man.
I think Andy might be the goat, man.
Aye, Andy's so good.
Andy's so good, man.
And he's like the idiot police officer. There was actually a scene, and again, season 2, episode 1. So like, Coop gets shot, and he's injured a wee bit, and fucking that Andy's like fucking kicking about being an idiot. They're looking for cocaine and a gun, and he literally like steps on a plank of wood and it flips up and hits him in the face, and then he's walking about pure dazed, and he's like and they look down under the plank and there's a gun and cocaine. They're like, oh, well done, Andy, and he's like and it's like pure slapstick
Scooby-Doo,
fucking
man,
humour, but like he's the perfect person for it because he's like an idiot through it. But aye, right, that's all I'm going to say, because we'll end up
Peaks,
saying
man.
We
fucking
could do a
Aye,
full
Peak,
pod
you
about
Aye,
it.
aye,
There'll be a
Big
Twin
gig,
Peaks
man.
podcast.
Aye.
I think there is.
There
I think
must
there-
be,
I'm
aye.
sure I've seen on
See, because
Instagram or
there's so
something.
many like, there's so much lore and
Aye,
like mystery
so
about
much.
it, man.
So much, but aye, it's a fucking choke. So aye, it's on any of the streaming services. You need to pay a subscription, but I mean, you could go and fin it. Aye.
Do Jarrett, man. Do what you want.
Aye.
Onion play EV01.20.
On that PB,
So-
man.
So we'll pass to
Aye,
Bradley for the final choke of the week.
My choke of the week isn't anything like specific. It's not very expansive, but it's more like a feeling that I got recently, and I'm sure because we're all movie guys, that you've all felt it before. And me and Aaron, because we stayed together for years, we used to get it all the time, and it's very rare that you get it to the point that you want, like, that you could expect. But it's when you have a film or a TV show and you show somebody it, and they get it because
and music.
and music.
Aye.
It could go that way, you know. Because I showed Lauren Interstellar for the first time. I'd been talking to her. She actually said to me before we put it on, because she was like, "Oh, I might watch a film," and I was like, "All right, we're scrolling." She wanted to watch Hamilton. I was like, "I don't know if I've got 3 hours." And then I was like, right, I don't know. I was like, "Should we see Prime?" She's like, aye. And I was like, "Oh," and she was like, "What would you want to watch it?" I'm like, it would be 5 in the morning and I'd want to watch this. Are you kidding on? You've no saw it?" And she said, aye. But she said the first time we went a date to the cinema and they were playing Stay. It was in the cinema. They playing. It must have been like a movie soundtrack, whatever that they play in the cinema.
Aye.
And I was like, "That's Interstellar. That's Interstellar." And she said that she kidded on that she'd seen it. I think I'd heard it before.
You
but aye.
fly fucker.
You fly fucker. She was like, "Oh, I need to sound like I know what this is," because he likes it.
And it's that way when you're on that Thursday night. You probably went, "Oh my god, this is for Interstellar," and she was probably like, "Aye."
Honestly, that was it. But aye, so we watched that. I've been trying to get her to watch it for years,
You had a boner.
and I was straight up. And I think she had a woman boner by the end of it, with tears rolling down her eyes. And she actually said to me, "Bradley, I need a minute. Just imagine when you first watched it." And I was like, "Right, I'll give you a minute." And she just stared at the telly, and I was like, "I mind staring at the telly for the first time." And then we sat for a wee bit and we spoke about it. She was just like, "I just don't like. I don't get." And I was like, "Do you get why folk love films? Like, this is what they can be. This is what they can be." And she was like, "Aye." And she'd kind of agreed that she even had said this, I've almost trained her to like films in a way, because she never used to watch films. Like, so
Aye,
we were
that's
talking to
kinda
Shannon
what
about
we're
on his
talking
phone.
about
and all.
last week,
Aye, we were
They
linking it.
kinda-
Aye.
But there'll maybe be things that I wouldn't have done before that she'll maybe be like, "Oh, I like this, let's try this," and I'll be
Aye.
more open. But she's definitely more like, "No, a film, you zone in, you watch it, that's it."
Aye.
But I just felt so like, it was like a sense of relief and pride, man. Like, "Oh, my bird jokes for Interstellar, let's go." And then obviously just getting to watch it again. I always had it in my head when I watched it that there was like a bit that I didn't like or didn't agree with, and I think it was that whole love through space.
Aye.
But watching it this time, I was like, no, this makes
Aye.
sense. And honestly, the full time I was like, See some of the, I forget, because I don't think I'd watched it in maybe a year or two. See some of the shots. See when they get through that wormhole. How did he do that? How did he make that look like that? And the act, see Matthew McConaughey, man. See when he's banging that fucking wall, man. Oh my God.
Can folk up?
I don't care. It's been 12 years. Get it watched. Get it watched.
I was going to say, I think I used to, when I first watched it, didn't I love the stuff on Earth where it's like about the crops and shit. Like, I didn't love it.
I think you need it.
I know, you obviously do need it because you can't just be like, here, look at.
These cunts have just got space.
Like, here's our film, folk in space. You could do it, but I mean, a bit. You need the bit of the. You need the fucking emotional.
I think that's where like the actual emotional core is born, because it's like he's waiting. It's because something's there that he wants. Like that's his like.
I remember thinking that bit where he goes to the school and that, and I'm like, can we just get to the fuck? but it is obviously you realise.
But Lauren actually said to me, she was like, aye, because I didn't know where it was going to go. Like there is a penny drop like 10 times. It's I have to go and save the world, and then it's it's been 25 years. There's a big wave the size of a mountain. And then it just keeps going and going and going. Michael Caine saying, do you know what I mean? And it's just
do not go gentle, man.
I do not go gentle. In that.
See if you can learn that, man.
If you can
that's
get
only
that.
4 lines or something. That's only 4 lines.
I thought it was bigger than that.
Maybe 6. Like, I think there's a big, huge one, but like he does just like a verse.
There you go.
It's so fucking
it's
good.
incredible. But you have probably got the same experience when you show somebody something and it just hits. I like they listen to it and it's like, oh my God, are you what? Like, I was trying to sell Game of Thrones to Aaron for years, and it was COVID, and I was like, Aaron, I can't, right? But I might have to actually rip the eyes out your body and point them at this telly for 2 weeks, and and see, but like season 2, it was like, no, that's my job. Fuck it.
See, it's funny and all because did we mention this last week? Kenneth, we mentioned this last week. Fuck it. As or did I speak to you about this half pod where you're like, I think it was half pod. You do need to remember that sometimes when you're recommending something, was it me and you, where you're like, I need you to see that.
We were saying that.
And it's like, then you need to go, right, hold on a minute, actually, that's me choking for that. I just maybe need to say to them, I choke for this. You should maybe check it out. And sometimes nobody like, listen here, buddy boy.
There is a level, but
I don't know. There's a level where you watch something, you go, I need this.
But you actually need to grab net, because that's, see, with Game of, like, Aaron will show me a TV show and he'll be like, no, this is class, but it won't. But like The Boys, I hadn't seen. Was it The Boys you'd watched first?
I think I had watched
the first season.
The Boys. What was there one? Maybe Servant and maybe there was something else. There was another one, but the one that I specifically remember, because I was saying this to Shannon, was you were watching The Bear in the Room, and then you were coming through and telling me, I'm watching this thing, it's Jeremy Allen White, it's like a cooking thing, and I was like, alright. And then like you kept
Season
coming
2
back
was
through
coming
and
out.
telling me, and you were like, that like season 2, da. And I was like, and then you came through one day and you actually had tears running down your eyes, and you were like,
If you don't watch this,
you need to watch this. And I was like, it was like, no, like there's no two ways about it. You need to watch it. And I was and then you finished the season, then you came through and you were like, are you going to watch it? And I was and then you were like, there's a Taylor Swift bit, like, and there's a bit where it's like, and like, it will make you great. And I was like, right, sold, man. Like, and he was like, I'll just watch it with you. He'd just finished it, and then he rewatched it with me. And see, when we got to like the 2 episodes, like the 2 ones that are back to back.
It's the fishies,
the
7
fishies, and then the hangy, the one with the Taylor Swift bit. And I was actually just like, I'm so fucking happy that he forced me into this, man. Like, but I was like resistant to it because
we have spoke about that before, innit? What's that called again? Where you're like, fuck, whatever these go it. Where like you'll see if you tell me to watch something, there'll be something in my brain, even if I don't think about it, that goes, I'm not going to watch that just because he told me. You would never consciously think about it.
What's the word? That's like
something ignorance or something
like
unintentional.
antagonise,
because it feels then like you're being controlled.
It's like you want to think that you're making all your decisions after your own back.
What you almost want to do is no tell somebody about something and then write it down in your notes or something and see if they ever come to you. What?
Inception.
You
got to plant the seed.
And then plant the seed, and then see when they come to you and say, "Here, boy, I watched this film last night," and you just put your hand up to the lips and go, I've had a note on my phone for 5 years. when
I'm
you watch
waiting
this.
for you.
I've been waiting for you.
You've told me so many things, so many things, and so many tunes or albums or whatever, and then like some of the times I even forget you fucking told me.
Then you come to me like, by the way, see this tune? I'm like, I showed you that like 3 years.
Aye.
But I'm like, Kim, what? I'm happy.
He'll
you
put up the
I'm happy
hingies.
you
Aye,
found it.
that has happened with films. The one difference that was hanging, see, when we used to go to my dad's and we would be like, let's put this film on, and then we were like, we could sit and watch a film of that. It was a bit different when we watched that Stay, an Enemy as well. Aye,
Stay the one with Gosling.
aye, and he's like the hangy. Aye.
Wait, did you watch? Did we? I don't think I didn't watch it with you. Have you seen on Sundays? Did you?
Aye, Denis Villeneuve.
Aye, you
Mental.
watched that.
I got a 5 for me as well.
Wild.
It's incredible.
That's it as well. I think.
Wild.
Incredible.
Wild.
You need to watch that.
It's a crack hit film, aye, but watch it.
Unbelievable.
Aye, there is a thing. If you tell somebody to watch something, they're going to probably do it.
Aye.
I've still not watched that House of Tabula video.
See, to be honest, you'd probably go
What, the Nothing's Punk Enemy or video?
Yeah,
McKeff, I will
Tupac
grab
fan.
you by the neck.
But that's why it's took so long.
That's why
like,
it took so long.
It's 'cause-
because I've no doubt if you watched that, I would joke for it.
Aye.
But see, as soon as somebody,
It's because we went after Richter
know,
with
we went
9-minute
to
voice
we went-
notes, and he's
I
all
was like doing something. I was out or something. I came back and it was like 3 hours worth of voice.
It's
notes,
as
and I
if-
was like,
it's as if we'd all just seen God for the first
I
time.
need like a TLDR, man. I can't go through this.
I still think, but you need to watch the most recent one. Art Will Save Us All. And I'm just going to
Send me on
I'm just going to
WhatsApp
tell you,
and I will watch it.
I'm just going to say, I think you should watch this. I think you should watch this.
and you don't need to say any more. But I
No.
feel like the more you say it, but I think the
Aye.
less likely.
Aye.
to get-
And
I
that's
think
why
if you
I'm
just
saying.
send me on WhatsApp and it's just a link. Like you sent me a tune there yesterday. And I listened to it today. I can it's only 4 minutes, but if it's in my
Aye.
WhatsApp,
Aye,
then
if
I know
it's
it's
just
there.
sat there.
Kim, I might just start doing, just not even talk to him about anything.
But then how you got to get like the feeling when somebody does something,
man,
you're like,
you
I
know.
fucking told you.
and then
Mr.
you can't get your ego stroked or get a conversation like, "Hi man, see when this cunt does this and this."
Half it is that you want like the ego of like,
Aye.
oh, I've shown them something, they enjoyed it, yes, but then it is also because you want somebody to conversate
It's
with.
like sharing a pizza.
Aye, like you see them in a time.
Here, try this.
When we were like, when I could drive and you couldn't drive, and we were like either staying in Bamboo or before that, like half our time spent in the car was me trying to show you tunes that would become tunes that you liked, and then like they would get tied into our tunes that we like because we always had a collection. Like you showed me the one, you know, what one is that?
For the limit sketch.
Aye,
Unreal,
the
man.
Manhattan Skyline one, and like you
so
were like, no,
good,
let me
man.
put this on, and I'm like, what? That they take on me, and then you're like, aye, no,
You're
like
you don't get
and
it,
he was
man.
just like, nah, you don't get it. And then as soon as I heard it one time, I was like, that's crazy, that's crazy. And then we played it every time we drank for a year. Like it was
brilliant.
just, aye. So that shit, aye, it was good, man. That's the shared camaraderie of media consumption.
100%, man.
I will send you on WhatsApp because I'm
Yeah,
not going
aye.
to do that thing where I'm like, but you maybe do that thing where you're like,
Humming.
I'm gonna get off my fucking
Anyway,
neck.
Bradley, you're missing that Fitbit.
Aye.
What time is it?
It's time to wrap anyway.
Aye,
wrap
It's actually, I feel like that's been a good one. I hope everybody that tuned in enjoyed it, whether it's with your ears, your eyes, or both. I don't know why MD would watch it without the sound on, but aye, it's been fucking.
You getting the subtitles will they work, man?
Because then they couldn't hear this.
You would have missed that, and that's the creme de la creme of the episode, man. I fucking scream.
We are Venom.
Venom.
William, I know your fucking secret.
See that one I sent you where there's Venom and it's asking somebody to send him a picture? I'll need to show you after that. I can't even remember what he says. But he's like,
Can you send me a picture, Ben?
Anyway.
Right,
cheers.
it's been real. We'll get yous. Right, adios. Bye bye.
Ken,